Hi and welcome to the final part of our run through with Katia, Bruno and Pavle. So where we are is we are out of the start phase because we now have all of our ongoing needs met on a regular basis. We're coming up to the morning of day 16 and we did activate Karel at the port, so we're expecting the port exit now. He's likely to come on day 20, and as we're coming up to the start of day 16 we've only got a few days to go. So let's get to it. Day 16. Now Karel should be here in a few days. So Bruno's starting to feel a bit unwell, but otherwise okay. All right, so let's get Pavle to sleep. So Bruno, let's get him bedded up and to bed. So nobody eats today because it's an even day, but everybody has to eat tomorrow. So I think that's a good reason to go back to the construction site tonight, because there are a few cans there. Now we could wait till late in day 17, but then we're kind of pushing it a bit because then the carrots deliver and we can cook. So let's see, she needs to get down and do this rat trap. So then I think get some water on. That leaves us one filter for the rest of the day, so we could probably do with making some more if we've got the components. Just have a look. Yeah, we can make 2 more, so let's do that. But now we're completely out of components again. Now we haven't been back to the construction site since that first visit, so that would be a good place to go. Now if we go back there, we are going to need a saw blade, which we've got, and we are going to need a lockpick, which we've got. Now the hatchet, I'm not sure how long that's going to last, but probably good enough. So let's do that. Let's go to the construction site tonight. So let's get it back on the cigarettes and then just wait to see if we get any visitors. It doesn't look like it. Getting close to the cutoff of 11. Pavle's just woken up, so we may as well get Katia to sleep. We're past the 11 o'clock cutoff, so there are no visitors today. Just get him on the cigarettes, and well, actually, we're going to put 1 log on the fire. I can do it anytime. Get him on the cigarettes, put 1 water on before the end of day, and then I'll see you tonight. Here we are at night time, so we're going to go to the construction site. This is going to be our second visit. So we need 2 guards. Preparation, we're going to need a saw blade. We are going to need 1 lockpick, and we're going to need our hatchet. And go. Let's pick up this straight away. Now, this is our second visit to the construction site. On the first visit, you don't get access to the basement area, which is down here. But on the second visit, you do, second or subsequent. So let's head down there. We don't need the lockpick straight away. So we need the hatchet and we need the saw blade. So down here we've got, what's this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that 6 piles? Well, that, yeah, saw blade requirement is here. Now I thought there was more. Oh no, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 piles. What I'm going to do is, and 3 of them are breakable. So I'm going to pick up everything from the piles, break the ones that we can with our hatchet, and put everything in here. Actually, then I'm going to ferry it all up here, and I'll see when I'm done. So we're just heading back from the other side of the building now. Cutting it a bit fine, actually, on the timing. But there were a couple of piles we could break down with the hatchet there, so I really went for it. And there is this shortcut back. So I think 410, I think we're good for timing. So I did pick up everything from the basement, ferry it up here, so it was just picking up a bunch of stuff over here. Didn't quite break the hatchet either. I'm not sure if there's anything left here that we can break up, but I'll leave that here anyway. So we're not going to find any more meds or food, I think. Now this is the food we need so that we can eat on day 17 without having to wait for the carrots. This is a full stack here. I don't think we're going to be getting any more meds. We need to leave that here because we do have a lockpick requirement. Now, components we need. And if we remember, we were short on gun parts. And that leaves a lot of wood to come back for, and also firewood. But I think this is what we need to take tonight, so that if Franco comes, we've got lots of tradables, as well as the cigarettes we've got. This I think we can leave behind. Take 1 of those and go. Day 17. Back from the construction site. No problems. Okay. Now, he needs to. Everybody needs to eat today. So I think let's just finish off the cans. We don't need to wait for the carrots. So let's get Pavle fed and to bed. Let's get Bruno fed. Oh no. Oh yeah, he can eat the cooked meal. Doesn't really matter what we eat as long as everybody eats. Then he can cook after the carrots are in, which will be very soon. And that's our meals for days 19 and after. So this 2 rat traps and 1 carrot machine, that will feed 4 people every other day without too many problems over the long term. Now, anything we want to do, well, let's get some water on. Just looking at our things, we've got 45 water. We'll get through that very quickly. And using the water collector is more efficient than waiting. We can make water in the winter in the cooker. But if we do that, it requires, firstly, snow. Can't do it right now, but this will show up as the ability to make water in the winter. Snow is free and easy, you just pick it up out here, but it would require some firewood. So we'd have to start burning into this, which we don't need to do if we get enough water collected before the freeze. So we got 56 firewood and we got 26 wood. Still not hugely healthy. That's certainly not enough for winter. But it's a good start because we've got all of the stations in place. And we can really concentrate. 14 degrees, it still means that we've got at least a few days, 5 or 6 days before the freeze. So that's 5 or 6 days to run around and really crank up our our stocks of wood and firewood. 56 is already pretty healthy, but we can get this up into the 80s and get this up close to 100 before the freeze. And because our hatchet was pretty much done, we can make another one. Because we'll need that if we go to another location. Because I think any location we go to now, we should take a hatchet with us and see what we can break up, so that we can see how much firewood we can bring back. Which is all preparation for the winter. Now it's 10 AM. We've got 1 hour to go before the cutoff with the visitors. So how many filters do we have? 1. So I'm going to make a couple of filters. Then if no visitors, just put a piece of wood on the fire so that we can get it over 15 for the end of the day. Put 1 more water on for the end of the day, and then I'll see you tonight. Nothing more to do. Night 17, and I think we need to go back to the construction site. We left all that firewood there, for example, and there is that lockpick place that we haven't done yet. So guard, scavenge, prepare, no preparation necessary, and go. So we've just got a couple of piles that we need to clean up, and we have that lockpick requirement, that locked box that we need to open. And then we're pretty much done with this place. Let's take that with us just in case we see anything else that needs to be broken down. Go. So to get to the other side of the building, we have to go all the way over the other top, all the way over the top here. We can get back this way, so there is a shortcut, but we can't use that to get there. Oh yeah, we have to ferry this down, so I'll do that later. So I'll just come up and do that off camera. So there's only 1 load there. Now we haven't picked this up either. Okay. And here's the lockpick requirement. So we got a couple of things to do. We need to move all of the stuff from here over here, and all of the stuff from the top down into here as well. So yeah, we got some more bullets, which is nice. And we're full, so I think we need to go back. So then it's going to be 1 return trip, which is going to be over the top again, down here, pick up everything here, but also ferry everything from here down to our pile. I'll see you when I've done all that. Just getting back now, so 1:30, we are good for time, and everything is now going to be consolidated into one place. So we can now decide what to take home. So this is questionable because it's only got one use left, but yeah, we'll take it. Now what else? Components we're always short of. We did get a bunch of firewood, so let's take all that. We did leave these guns and bullets behind as well. That's almost a full stack of bullets. So there's still another, at least one visit here left. And I think we were out of those as well, weren't we? There's a full stack of these for cigarettes as well. So yeah, there's at least one more visit back here. So let's go there. Morning of day 18. Now another thing came to mind. Day 18, it's an even day, so nobody eats, so we can get him to sleep immediately. Same with Bruno. Although actually Bruno... I was going to say Bruno can cook, but we picked up the cigarettes. Sorry, the carrots, yeah. As soon as she picks up the carrots, we can get Bruno cooking. And that will be our meal on day 19. Taken care of. So now he can cook. In the meantime, she can get another 8 carrots on. Now we need fertilizer, so we'd use 2 meat for that. She's done with the fertilizer. Now we can get another 8 carrots on. So I'm kind of pretending that this is going to be a longer run here because Karel's going to appear in the next day or two and we're going to get the port exit. So this is all kind of assuming that we were going to go for a longer run. Because otherwise there would be no need to put these carrots on, for example. Now he's cooked. He can get to bed. We don't need him again. But also, day 18, we get another house member at some point as well. I've got a vague memory that it's either today or sometime between days 18 and 20. So, what do we want here? Raw food. So it could be today. In fact, no, that's Franco. Alright, see what he's got. Could have done with getting a water on. A bit too late now. I think we can still get 2 on today. Now, coming into winter, it's a question of whether we want to buy these or not. It's kind of optional. These, I think, are probably excess to requirements now. Because if you divide this by 4, that's 12 meds. But we would need 12 pure alcohol for that. We can use this to make 2 later on. That's going to be 3. But I don't think we need any more of these. We don't need more carrots. Yeah, we probably won't need these because winter's incoming and we will be able to be using wood for trade by then. But let's pick up all the components because we know we want those. We want all the water, that's for sure. Do try harder. Water, wood, yes, before the price goes up, absolutely. Now this would be very useful because we are going to build a station in the longer term, or rather we would do if we weren't getting the port exit, where we would start making pure alcohol so that we could start combining with these to make meds. This would give us 6 pure alcohol, so we would definitely go for this. It's going to be expensive. We can give up a couple of these. Oh, very generous. Right, and cigarettes. So given that we can afford all this, I guess we may as well go for it. Now, I don't think we need parts. 10, actually, we're down to 10. Not entirely sure, so I'm going to buy them. I'm going to take this. We always take filters because they cost components, and we're going to take firewood. And then there's this. So I think that's going to be 2 of these plus cigarettes. And we may as well get these and these, I guess, because we can afford it. Done. So there's nothing else we need here or want. So deal there. Let's go get some water on. So just looking at our things. Water's at 35. Components 52, so we can afford to put the cigarettes on straight away. Yeah, we're good. So I think after the water's on, all we need to do is get the cigarettes going, put a wood on the fire, and that's it, I think. And then it's back to the construction site where we've got a lot of stuff that we still need to pick up. So Pavle's up. So we'll get him on the cigarettes, get Katia to bed. And I don't think there's anything more we want to do today. Nobody's eating today. Everybody eats on odd days, which is going to be tomorrow. And end the day there. Oops, I forgot to put some wood on the fire. Well, 14 degrees, we should be okay. But anyway, 2 guards, 1 scavenge, construction site, no preparation needed, and go. Yeah, 14 degrees, we shouldn't be... that's not a high probability of somebody getting sick. But it would have been better at 15 plus. Now this will enable us to make 4 cigarettes. 3 carrots, we can trade it if we don't need it. This we would usually take because we have Bruno and he can make 2 bottles of pills later in the game with this. The rest is so-so. Now firewood, none left. If we're going to be making pure alcohol, that's going to come in handy. And then it's just wood. And that leaves another visit here for just wood alone. Go there. Now, day 19, we should be seeing Karel or a new house member. No problems. It's an odd day, so everybody needs to eat. So let's get him fed. Let's get the other 2 up ready. So he can sleep. Bruno eats. Sleep. Katia eats. She can sleep once Pavle, well, once one of these wakes up. So let's get some water on straight away. We do have some filters. So we have 39 water, that's not enough. As mentioned, we can make it during the winter, but it's just cheaper if we make it before the freeze. Which is still a long way off, we're still at 14 degrees here. But nobody got sick, because remember, we forgot to put a log on the fire yesterday. Now, we did bring home some tobacco leaves. Get that going. Oh, first she should come get this rat trap. So 9 carrots, 9 meat. That's going to see us good for, I think that's 9 days, isn't it? So it's 1 per day. Ish. Because we've only got 3 people. Now, oh, okay, so this is a 4th house member, and it's Amelia, the lawyer. But I don't think it matters. We're going to be seeing Karel in the next day or 2, then everybody's out of here. So she's going to be either sick or wounded or something. Say yes. Slightly sick, so we can met her up. Let's get Katia back on the cigarettes. So nothing to do today because we are going to go back to the construction site because there's a whole load of wood there. Amelia doesn't help because she's only got a backpack of 10. Marco or Boris would have been nice because then we could go pick up more. but we got Amelia. So all we need to do today is wait till these two wake up, and then we'll put these two to sleep. Put one more water on, and this time remember to put something on the fire. And then I'll see you tonight. Night 19. Now I did remember to put some wood on the fire this time, but I also made a couple of filters so that we can get some water on tomorrow as well. So now we have, let me see, she's slightly sick, so we're going to sleep her. We only have 2 beds, so we are still in the crime spree though, so we still need 2 guards. So we'll do that. He can scavenge. No preparation necessary, and go. So this is just going to be a pick up and go, because we know we need wood for winter. The only question is, do we want to come back here again? Now that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 full stacks of wood. 1 full stack of teddy bears. You could use that for trade. And I guess 3 of these and 4 parts. So this is worth 1 more visit, I think. Day 20, curb on crime. So that means we only need 1 guard from now on, which doesn't really make too much difference to us, given that we've got 2 beds. And we can sleep everybody in shifts. Now, who's tired? Pavle's tired. It's an even day, so nobody eats. From now on, everybody's going to eat on odd days, including Amelia. So we have 3 people tired. Amelia isn't, but she's no longer sick. So she can go get some water on. Still only 14 degrees, so we're still a way off from winter, which gives us plenty of time to accumulate more wood. If we look at our things, we're now up to 71 wood and 78 firewood, so that is now looking pretty healthy. That's enough to see us through a long winter. But so anything in excess of this, we can start to use for trade, I think. In fact, we could probably start to use this for trade now. Probably more than we need. But we'll get more. So we are in really good shape. Now, the only other thing that we might need is that 1 upgraded heater isn't often enough for winter time, because we need to end each day at 15 degrees, and an upgraded heater won't often get us there. It'll often stop at around 10 degrees. Well, between 10 and 12, I think, depending on the severity of the winter. So what we'll find is that we'll probably need to max this out, which is 6 on the upgraded one, and then up to 4 pieces of wood on the other one. In fact, we could even upgrade this if we had some spare resources. And that way it would just be 6 and 2 probably. So that's it. Food maximized, everybody able to be fed in the long term. Security no longer an issue. We've been through the crime spree. We can get by with 1 guard from now on. And here's Karel, and we get out of here anyway. So let's do this. So Amelia's only arrived yesterday, so I'm not sure what karma she's going to get, given that she didn't do anything. Everything's set up. We'll go to the port, and when it's dark, my friends on the other side will arrange a searchlight malfunction, and we'll slip out quietly. So are you ready to go? Yes? We robbed a defenseless elderly couple. Yep, that's when we did the dirty at the Quiet House and stole from them. Day 3, girl in peril. That would be the supermarket soldier. Sniper's victim. So that's when we helped a neighbor. That was another time we helped a neighbor. Amelia came on day 19. Day 20, escape. So here's the outcome for everybody. So just give me a minute while I read through this just to see if everybody got a good one. Yep, that's a good outcome for everybody, including Amelia, who was only there for one day. So anyway, thanks for watching, and hope to see you in the next run through. Bye.